All right, this is going to be a little different. You've seen some of this before, but you haven't seen all of this before. I have a Kirby G4 in portable mode with the dirt meter, got a bunch of pads, and of course you know that I regularly use the power nozzle to clean the carpets. Now this one this doesn't have the stiff oblique in it, this just has the chevron, but I want to see, suppose you just didn't want to deal with a full-size machine, an upright that you hold at a weird awkward angle, or a converted Kirby or anything like that. Is there any other way that you could clean the stairs? And right away I got a bunch of people saying, why don't you use a turbo tool? Well, the problem I have with turbo tools is they just don't have the right type of agitation. And when you put them on the stairs, right, they slow down. They spin real fast and then they slow way down. So what if you found some type of a tool? Now this is like a Kirby, say, wall brush, for example. We've used this before. It does a great job, but this is my G4 wall brush. And it has bristles that are either very soft or very old or both, because they are usable on my medium pile carpet, on my worn medium pile carpet. When I go and get this same wall brush for an Avalier or even my G6, this is so stiff, I can't push and pull it very well on here. But you notice that the agitation, right, is reasonable. Right, that's pretty good. So I just wonder, what will that be like, and will it pick anything up? So without further ado, a bunch of dirt pads, we will put this away for a minute. And let's see what I can do with this. Now, you could use this, of course, on the end of any canister you wanted. So I took a look at some other floor tools that I had, and maybe you can find a floor tool that will duplicate this. But I just wanted to try this and see what the dirt meter will actually pick up. Now, you know, when you use the dirt meter, I promise I'll stop talking as soon as I can, that it doesn't allow the Kirby to run at full airflow. And of course, when it fills up, then the airflow drops even more. But let's just see what we can do. So here we go. Well, it's not that bad to use. All right, so let's take a look at the dirt pad. So here's what we got. Not exactly a ton, but I mean, it got something. It was pretty easy to use, and the agitation seemed okay, but obviously no brush roll. So let's repeat this test, and you know what? I think I'll leave this up here. And let's actually put the brush roll on here with the chevron bristle pattern and see if it does anything any different. Obviously a lot of fibrous material with this. Okay, here we go. I'll get rid of the hose. Put this dude on here. Gotta get a new pad. All right, let's see what happens. And I put on neutral, and here we go. I can hear the pitch of the G4 rising. Okay, so don't get me started on a long-winded conversation of last vacuum wins and that kind of thing, because that's not what I'm really looking for here. Let me put these two together. Sorry for the cut, but every so often your sister actually needs to call you and you got to take the call. So anyway, starting again, this pad actually represents manual agitation. And you know, it's not really that bad. There's a lot of fibrous material in here that you can see, not a whole lot of fine dust. When you go over here, completely different. You've got a spinning brush roll. You definitely have agitation, but it's a different type. And you can see that it picked up more. So don't get me started on the grossly misleading last vacuum wins test, you know, that kind of thing. But what's really significant is this picked up a certain amount. I think it did more or less okay. It certainly got topical fibrous debris in here. This one dug down further, which is kind of what you would expect. I mean, it's a brush roll, you know, that kind of deal. So bottom line is, though, these two still picked up dirt. And if you didn't have a large powered brush roll, you still should feel good about using manual agitation, something better than a turbo brush, and you'll still get some pretty decent results. So thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.